Hey guys, Jason the Train Freak here, and this is kind of a last minute pop up love. I got trees to plant, and my lovely assistant, who's going to be off camera, only because she don't want to be on camera. My wife is going to help me out here a little bit. Joe Rader, yes, 9:30 your time. That is exactly right. Now I know already with Awesome America Model Railroading is probably still live, so if you want to go and hang out with someone where the chat's going to be more interactive, highly encourage you to go check out Artie, Awesome America Model Railroading. I know him and Anthony Dodge are live right now, but I've got this little scene right here, and I'm going to angle the camera to where you can see it. I got 50 more trees completed, and I need to get this area where the community barn is. I need to get that finished off. But also, I need to get over on the other side of the pond finished too. So we'll kind of, go back and forth on that. We've got Kyle Stevens here and Willow Creek Industrial Spur. So welcome, guys. And of course, my lovely wife, who does not want to be on camera tonight. I'm giving her hell because I can do that. She's giggling in the background. But anyways, she's going to be handing me trees, so I don't have to get up and down, up and down, up and down. Especially once I get up in the hole, to kind of work, the area where the pond area is. Yeah, because yeah, she says because I'm old. I'm getting decrepited. I guess that would be the right word, right? Decrepited. Oh man. And she's cold natured, so she's probably going to sweat me out because she made me turn my air conditioning off. So I'm going to have to do my best to stay hydrated. And this is flavored water, by the way. So hopefully everyone has had a great Saturday, a great halfway through your weekend. Mine's not been terrible. Junior came back home from scout camp, went and got him. I got to play with my new bell. And I got good news and bad news. Good news is it works. Bad news is I don't have a power supply that has the proper amperage to make it work correctly. So Steve Childers gave me a really good idea with that bell, and so I'm not going to broadcast what that idea is yet, but I will. Looks like we have Dwayne's Fork and Spoon Railroad popping in, and the Tuna Can Express. I'm sorry, Curly Express. Dwight is here as well, so welcome, Dwight. Dwight's going to kill me. Let's see, anyone else pop in? Yeah, Waycross Train Spotter. Scott's here too, so welcome, Scott. So there might be some instances when and Steve 87 PSAP is here. Welcome, Steve. Okay, now I'm caught back up with the chat. So there's going to be some instances where I'm not going to be looking at my phone. That's what I'm live streaming with right now. And so hopefully Amanda can kind of help me with the chat a little bit while she's grabbing trees from the other side of the room and bringing them to me. Because I've got 50 trees hung up right now on a clothesline. Well, a makeshift clothesline. I ain't hanging no clothes on it, but it's got clothespins on it. So, but anyways, but yeah, I need to work on getting this finished. So we're going to go ahead and get started. If you want to go ahead and just, like I said, just grab any random colors. Just do not start with the dark green. So let me explain the colors to you. If you start on the left, all the way to the left, that is spring green. And then olive green, dark green, medium green, light green, and then of course the burnt brown we'll do like. So I made one brown tree for a reason. Kyle picked up some more lumber today. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get 2 sections up. That'd be awesome. And Steve 87 just got his UPS vans, the Morgan vans from Walters. Nice. And Joe spent the last 3 days working on freight cars. And I figured out, so I did some research. Let me go ahead and fill this in real quick. So Willow Creek is from New Zealand. Well, welcome. That's awesome. So doing some research for this sawmill, Cotton Belt had, let me grab this wood chip hopper, so that way I can explain it to you. So Cotton Belt had some wood chip hoppers very similar to this 3-bay Missouri Pacific one. However, they weren't built until 1962, which is right after, 4 years after my era that I picked. So upon doing some research, Cotton Belt used what was called 40-foot drop door composite gondolas. So there were gondolas that had trap doors on the bottom in certain areas. So that way, when they were hauling commodities such as wood chips or, some type of like produce, like, like sugar beets or something like that, or if they were hauling, rock, ballast, they could open those doors on the bottom and let the stuff drain out. And then as it drained out, someone would hop in and start scooping and sweeping the rest of the stuff down into those drop doors. So this is where it gets even better. No manufacturer has made the proper composite gondola that Cotton Belt had except for one, and it's an N-scale. So I'm probably going to end up buying an N-scale composite gondola if I could get my hands on one, a Cotton Belt one, and I will end up scratch building at least 4, which will go towards my NMRA certification for the cars. So it's not terrible, I want to have the right cars on the layout, and I might have to mod the wood chip loader. Not too sure yet, but I might have to. So, hey, Chris is here. Tennessee River Union Railroad. Welcome. Yep. So like I said, I'm gonna at least build 4 because with the cars, sir, I have to have a total of 8 cars, super detailed, and 4 of those have to be scratch built. But it doesn't say on the 4 cars they have to be different types. You have to have certain types of, your cars and whatnot. You have to have like 4 different type of super detailed cars, and one of them has to be a passenger car. But it doesn't state that the scratch build has to be 4 different types. So for the dinner bell rebuild fund, nice, JD. Thank you. I really appreciate that because I guess you missed the very beginning of the live stream. I got it semi working. I hooked up a 12-volt DC power supply that's 1 amp, and it's making it move, but it's not making it enough to make it go all the way. The electromagnet's not strong enough, so I have to get my hands on a 12-volt 2 amp DC power supply, and I'll be good. I actually found a video on YouTube, and that's where he ended up using it, and it worked. So that is definitely going to go towards that power supply, so that way I can get Ding Ding working again. So, oh no, I'm saving that for when. So, and a fellow YouTuber gave me the idea, and I had to promise him that once I got it working, I would let him know because he wants to be the first one to have the belt on. But what I will do for you, JD, hang tight. There you go. All right. Hey, James popped in the house. Welcome, James. Dundas Junction Model Railroad. Welcome, welcome. All right. Man, with all of y'all, I haven't even got to putting the trees in yet. So, JD, I hope that works for you. I had to do it the old manual, but I hope you heard the bell. So, for those who don't know about the bell, go catch my last live stream where I did some rail fanning, lunchtime rail fanning, and I even put a tag on the end of the title that says, I got a new bell. And you'll see exactly what bell I got. That thing is bigger than my head. Yo, Claude's in the house. Cowboy Valley and Timberline Junction. Model Railroad. Yes. Okay. The chat moved up on. Yes, and I did sit it on the dining room table, and you can go to my community page and actually see a picture of it as the centerpiece on the table, which JD said I can ring it for dinner time. And I should have did it tonight for Aaron, and I did not do it. But Amanda was also soaking in the tub at the time, so I didn't want to startle her either. So, all right, let's get to doing some tweets. Some tweets. All right, so I'm going to adjust the camera so I can kind of see the chat. There we go. All right, let's get a little bit. All right, so the last tree I have, this is what's going to be fun because I'm having to reach this whole way. This is the last tree that's in, so I have no trees all through this area, so I need to get trees all up in here. And I might have to drill new holes. I'm not sure what I'm going to have to do for the time being. So, Randall Ellison, welcome. So I take it Artie is no longer live? Alright, let's see what you got here. Got me a couple of trees? That one there's a last leg. Okay. I know, right? Alright, I am going to have to find a good drill bit for that tree. Oh, well, thank you, Claude. I appreciate it. My backdrop comes from Train Junkie. He makes really, really good backdrops. He even makes a roads that he can use to blend into your backdrop, if you so wish. All right. Set that like that. Because I got to get on the top step and balance, and that's not that easy. All right, because I need to see exactly what I'm doing. And we're going to pop a tree right here. Go. We're going to take the vacuum up the plaster. Just like that. Yeah, I'm going to try not to. I need my flip-flops, but my son, I'm not even going to get in that conversation. I about wanted to murder him earlier with my flip-flops. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I might. Boy, that tree did not go in where I wanted it. Not the way I wanted it. I'm going to have to move that one back first. So, that tree is actually pretty flat. Found some wood on that one. Put that in. There we go. That'll work. Let me get something besides a dark green. Of course. I look like I'm ready for bed, so I'm literally not. But I promise at some point, I will sit down with the freak himself and we will do another Q&A session or see what he can get me into. It is hot up here. I almost hate that I told him he couldn't have the AC on. That's kind of cool, huh? It is really warm up here. I just told him I feel bad. That told me you could have the AC. So, it's a little warm up here. Okay, I'm back. Oh, that's because with this being a garage, they didn't put insulation up above. Yeah. So one of these days I'll have to get some insulation and put up above. Not sure how well it's going to do, considering that it's storage up there too. All right, olive green. I could go for an olive green tree right now. I'll stick this one in that other hole. Oh, did Cowboy just give a super chat? Oh, Amanda's gonna. It's over there in the corner. Just hit that a couple of times. Amanda's gonna hit my new bell with the hammer for me. Right there about the salt. Yeah, hit the bottom. The bottom? Yep. That's weak. That's terrible. That's just terrible. Thank you, Claude. Much appreciated. Oops. Hold on. I find it really fun to blend the scenery with the background. Yes, it really is. Well, Kyle, it used to be in a garage. We actually ripped out, so this wall here, we ripped all the sheetrock out. And then, of course, the wall that had the garage door, we ripped all that sheetrock out too. We framed in where the garage door was, after taking the garage door out. And before we put sheetrock up on this wall and the wall that had the garage door, we did insulate. So, hey, Thomas Grossi, welcome. Well, yeah, and so this will be the third time this stream that I said it. Will say it. I wired up a 12-volt 1 amp power supply, and it was moving it. But 1 amps is not enough for the electromag to move it all the way to make it dang. So I've got to get my hands on a 12-volt 2 amp power supply. And once I do that, I will have a working bell. Anthony Borden, welcome. All right. So next color tree we're going to put in is going to be, this is a light green. It kind of matches with a little bit of right here. It's kind of hard to see on the camera, but there's a little bit, it's very close to that color. So, I'm just mixing in a whole bunch of colors. I'm not going to use a lot of the light green over here. Um, Everybody likes the bush. Absolutely. Ugh. All right. Oh yeah, that feels a lot better to my feet. A lot better. I'll be fine. I promise you. It's not going to be able to look at the chat while I'm doing this stuff. Really got to pay attention to what it says. Some holes are pre-drilled. Work. Okay. I had to get something for my feet. I just had to. It was starting. It was starting to hurt. Oh, thank you, Anthony. Train Junkie. Go Google him. He makes some awesome backdrops. This one here it's actually a blend. The area that I'm working in is a blended area. I don't get that whole thing. Real it's gonna be. Really use that. Sometimes you gotta use what you gotta use. It's an old Concord pit. Um, it's a dancing Bob's country style dancing barn. I just call it the community barn. So assuming that's like on Netflix, maybe. Oh, I hope you get the recovery feeling better soon. Yeah, pneumonia is no joke. All right, give me some more squeeze. Yep. Put in a dark green last. Yeah, I'm gonna hang on to the bush for a little bit. Yep. All right, Chris. Have a good night, bud. Take care. We'll see you next time. Thanks for popping in. If I disappeared from YouTube and never heard from again, or I show up looking like I'm 90 years old, you'll know what happened. Laugh out loud. Or you can get some just a little bigger than that. Yeah, I'm gonna save those for closer to the. Just not the giant. Yeah, something like that. That one. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, those two will be perfect. Bigger ones, I can space them out a little bit. Well, I was flying over your place Sunday. Okay, sounds interesting. There, and then this one here. Oh boy, Cheyenne's with me. Yeah, her and Aaron are about the same age.
Oh, it's such a fun age. Oh,
Aaron turns 13 in a couple of weeks.
yep.
Yeah, tell him to close that window.
I like it there.
He used to live in Memphis.
Oh, really?
There we go. Get that one there. And so if anybody's wondering what glue I'm using, you can use one of two things. You can either use like wood glue, or you can use, this is some good stuff, Aleene's tacky glue. Good stuff, let me tell you. Pretty tacky. Take this tree. Get through. There we go. All right, cool, Randall. All right. Then what I want to do, take some of this really small stuff, like that right there, and you can kind of lay it in between. Just try to lay it around there, and it kind of looks like shrubs and bushes, and it gives it like a really good, what you call it, just a good composition, I guess. I still don't think I'm going to have enough fruits. I'll have to make some more. Really? I'll tell you one thing. They don't like to go in the hole very well. All right, the heck with that. I'm going to move it. There it is. I'll just put in a bigger. Tired of fighting it. Perfect. Thank you. Woo! I'll tell y'all one thing. It's warm up here. It is warm, warm, warm. The desert's the best place, yeah, because you don't have to put in a lot of trees. Put in more cacti than anything. Oh, driving. You know, that too. Okay, these are going to be a little too tall. These are going to be good for over there. Way too tall. Set those right there, just out of the way. Alright. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to break this one and shorten it down. There we go. And then I could put in a dead tree. Why not, right? There we go, like that. Oh, the dew point. Yep, I had that conversation the other day. Humidity don't make things bad, it's the dew point. Because if that was the case, then in the springtime when the temperatures are nice, after it rains you have 100% humidity, but it's not bad. It's the high humidity with the high dew point. That's what makes life miserable in the South with a lot of things. I think I'm going to save this for oak. Because that is just one, that's a weird looking tree. I think I'm going to save that. And that is very true.
Humidity is Lynn said it was 14%.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Wow.
Trees.
Well, obviously,
Anything. Okay, nothing like extremely tall, because now I'm getting to the part to where I'm having to blend in with this here rice field.
there is, yeah.
Amen to that.
Well, that makes
Yeah, too tall.
Too tall.
Yeah, these are too tall now. Little stuff. Yeah, we down to the little stuff now.
okay.
That's okay. That was a hole that was already there. At least the reach is not as bad.
tomorrow. Okay. I'm assuming DB is definitely looking for the
How's that supposed to cheer me up? That don't help me here.
but it's a dry heat there.
Man, I'll take a dry heat any day of the week before a hot, humid heat.
Here it's just
Ding. And that was not the bell. That was me hitting one of the lights accidentally. There we go. All right, I think. Yeah, we are down to all little stuff now, man. Actually, I think this stuff here is going to be too small. I'm going to have to work with this plate. I'm going to have to work with this. This what they call, I don't know what they call it. They call it something. Pretty much. Instead of drilling holes, I'm just going to.
couple of dollars. If they get a 12-inch in, they won't have to worry about the back drop.
Oh, I'm not worried about hitting the backdrop. I'm just worried about finding the right stuff.
We think that, you know, everyone says that they can drive.
Well, I'll tell you this time of year, you know, Arkansas, there ain't no Arkansas. It's called Arkansas. And it is, unless you're in a swimming pool or out on the lake or something, it is just plain miserable. I don't know if they can hear you way over there.
But it would get like upper 90s, almost 100 there in Scottsdale, and it was actually pretty nice to be outside. I mean, obviously, we're born and raised here, so we're used to this. So, like, everybody was playing about the field there, and I'm like, it's great. And it looked like upper 90s.
Yeah, come to our neck of the woods. So this is stuff that you can do with the little pieces that break off. You can still block it. I'm gonna see if I can get in a little closer for y'all to see it. I'm gonna let me get some camera. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see it a little better. There you go. So like the little white dots, that's just the glue, but it will dry up. But there you go. Yeah, good fucking time. That's no lie. So, and then I could even add some down here too to depict depth. Maybe add some right in here. But I don't want to do anything right here yet because I haven't done scenery here yet. And for my AP, Well, I'm gonna have to eventually. Yep. So I'll have to get the scenery done up to this piece of masonite here. So there you go. And that is one of the Woodland Scenics Just Plug lighted cars. So. Hey, Edward. Happy Valley Hobbies. Welcome. So I think kind of need some little bit tall. I need one more. I think I might have something. I'm gonna try something here, guys. So just be patient with me. Just gonna try something. Let's see what happens if I do that. Oh, I can still see the chat. I'll take it. I do my best. They might look the same. They're very slightly off shaded. Or at least the trees around the zoo are. And their city park over there. Yeah. Alright, so the rice fields, those are actually pictures taken by yours truly. And so that's actually right off of Highway 13, just north of Carlisle, Arkansas, north of I-40, that runs through Carlisle. And Train Junkie told me exactly how to take the pictures, and so I did. And I did exactly how he told me to. He stitched it. And then the backdrop that has all the trees, that's actually called Georgia Forest. That's one you can actually buy online from him. And he blended it in for me. So he will work with you on custom projects as well. Steve Childers, welcome, buddy. Yeah. Okay, so this building kit here, I think this is an old Concord. It's just Bob's Country style dancing. I don't know what this kit is. Heck, I don't even remember. This car is a Woodland Scenics Just Plug lighting car. The 4 cars sitting over there are Oxford. I don't. What is it? Oxford something. I've got a whole bunch of those cars up there. It's here. I'll grab one. Yeah, I know, right? Oxford Automobile Company. So I have a whole bunch of cars. Actually, this car is the last car sitting over there. It's I don't think I have them glued in, do I? No. So there you go. You know, different rods, and sometimes I'll buy them in different colors. Um, and then the little outhouse, my friend John Goforth actually scratch built that for me. And then the telephone pole is Rick's Products, and the night watcher is these right here, the Woodland Scenic streetlights. And what the camera's not picking up is, well, if I don't tip the camera over first, seasickness. Okay, what the heck I got going on here? There we go. Ah, now you can see where I ran the thread from the different utility poles. So, and then that their fire truck is what Lynn McCurdy hooked me up with. So I have no clue what that brand is. The shanty is, oh god, what kit was the shanty? It was like some German company. Heck, I don't even remember what company that was. So, yeah, drunk camera person, that's right. Absolutely, Edward. It's called a super chat or super thanks. All right. I think I'm good with how that looks over here on this side. Now you get to see my ugly mug again. And so now I'm going to shift my focus over to the other side. So I think I'm just going to carry these trees over there on this here plate. Move the TP burner out of the way. Still not real sure how I'm going to use this tree because it's got like a big old hole in the middle. Yeah, the pond area. Yeah, possibly. Might have to do that. Oh, I know what I can put up over there. Hold on. I know what I need to put. I didn't put one of these. Like I said, you all need dead trees, right? Let me put that. Oh, where am I going to put that? Yeah, there you go. Right there. All right, I know you're not watching this, so I'll flip the camera back around. I'll flip it back around soon as I put this dead tree in. Well, you would think, but he's kind of scared because it's over by the sawmill, where all trees, meet their demise. So I could see why Rick would not be planting these trees. Had to waller the hole out on that one. This. All right, Joe. Have a good night, my friend. We'll see you next time. Thanks for popping in. There you go. I still have your shirt, Claude. It's real faded. I don't know. It's like after I wore it a few times, it faded out. So, all right. Let me go ahead and put the camera back around so that way y'all can see the dead tree that I put in. So who went shirtless? I gotta hear about this. All right, dead tree right there. Not sure how well y'all can see that, so I can do this and get you right up on it. There you go. Nice. So what was the Frisco's big steam locomotive? I know Frisco had one. Because you're really in Frisco territory. YouTube started doing that. Okay. Man, I got to add Yep. So YouTube started doing that on certain channels, and your ads are not all going to be the same. Yeah, some of you will, some of you won't. So don't be jealous if you didn't get one. Oh, yeah. Well, it brings it right back. Oh, here's this dead tree too. Forgot about that one. Oh, that's what I could do. Nah, I'm gonna save this for over there. There we go. All right, guys, give me a minute. But their biggest was a 484, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that was the largest the cotton belt had, was a 484. So Claude, actually, some of the Teespring shirts are not bad. If you get the premium, like the all over shirts, where it's like the ink is in the fabric, like my Train Freak shirt, it's not bad. But the ones where it's like, it's like a material that's, like screen printed on, yeah, they're crap. So.
I was trying to figure out why I got a
Steve got one?
Yeah.
Well, Steve, I mean, maybe there's something you need to tell us. Is there something we need to know, Steve? All right. Oh, yeah. All right. Hello. Was that freaky?
Oh, that is freaky. Wow. Because I got a little bit of a delay on my end. All I see is your head.
Oh, that's hilarious. All right. We got to keep you entertained somehow, right? This is called entertainment at its finest. Hey, Eric. Welcome. All right. I am up above the river. Or the pond. All right, James. Sorry to scare you off, buddy. But have a good night, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for popping in. I'm telling you. All right. Have a good night, Thomas. Well, they're also East Coast, too, so they're an hour ahead of us.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I think what I want is not to knock my phone over. Yeah. I am not a fan of the stand. It doesn't like to stay up very well. All right, let me try to move some other stuff out of the way, and that is Eric. ANC. Yep, that's Eric. All right, Eric. Well, have a good night, bud. Get you some well-needed rest, my friend. Yeah. I mean, this stand is crap. Let me tell you. Especially if I bump it.
Well, he's trying to say, quit blaming it on the stand. It could be
No ID10Ts going on here. That feels so that static grass. Okay. I'm going to try to keep everything out of the camera shot. Now, I don't think I have enough trees to do this section over here on that side of the track. If I could just get working this way, then I'll be good. So, Amanda's got, ooh, now would be a good time to put that dead tree that still has all the leaves. Now would be a real good time to put that one in. I'm going to have to put in a bigger drill bit because it is little. But I will save that there. It's big enough. Break it. Stand there. I think this bit should be fine. Alright, we're going to hope it works. I'm almost, the problem is I'm about out of trees. That is one big problem.
Good said, Amanda. Sure glad you're there. Otherwise, Jason will be talking.
I'm always talking to myself in person, but I do like having y'all on in the chat because y'all do give me good company. I will say that. All right. I think I can go back to that smaller bit now. So I know it kind of looks odd that I have one brown tree in the midst of a whole bunch of live trees. And we're going to say that insects has been eating that one up. So this one here, the base, the stem broke off on that tree. So put that tree right. Go. That. Yeah, I'm digging that. Yep, bark beetles, absolutely. I'm almost getting to the point to where this hole is not really giving me a good vantage. Do what?
I was the Liverpool Beatles.
That's like I don't want to go in there. Here it goes. Well, it's getting There it goes. There we go. Get in there.
Nature is not as perfect as we want it to be.
Amen. Amen. All right, so in this instance where I don't have a trunk on this tree, I'm just going to try to glue it in these shrubs right here and just do that. That's all I can do. What's fun is sometimes you have to just swap these bits out because the stems on these super trees or the armatures, they're not all the same size. Granted. All right, Claude, have a good night, my friend.
Trains kids. You ever been climbing a tree on the road, cut it down, and chainsaw it this bottom truck with a big ant's nest inside that had no out. Just gotta hang out with all the ants.
I'll pass. Yeah, I'll pass.
Anybody says, Laura, I gotta go eat some foot. Hopefully he gets food.
Well, Steve, let me know how the foot tastes.
Eat something good.
So I broke this off earlier. This is going to be a stump.
Okay.
And I'm about going to need more trees.
Which one?
Anything but the extreme talls.
Not the extreme.
Yep, not the extreme talls. Oof. Yeah, that'll work. I mean, you can go bigger.
They're almost down. You rather go the smaller one or straight to the big one?
Don't you know the saying, go big or go home?
No. You said you weren't ready for the bigger ones.
No, I said the extreme. Like the really, really tall ones, I don't want.
Just those there?
Yeah. Or on this plate would be fine too.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh,
Actually, I got a spot for this one now. Heck yeah! Put that right here. Go. Are you kidding me? The daggum stem broke. What the heck? Alright, where is that? Do that.
yes.
Okay, that's cool.
Yes.
He's welcome to come out here. He knows that.
You don't have to down here.
Oh, God.
Right now, for the layout.
All right.
This is Lee.
Did I miss a leaf?
Yeah, Happy Valley said you missed the one.
Oh, did I? Wouldn't surprise me. All right. So I'm actually going to need stuff this size.
Okay. Oh,
No, it ain't. Amanda said it's cold in here. I beg to differ.
like this right here.
Yeah, that'd be fine. It is not cold. It is. You might need more than a parka.
Where's your plate right here?
Right there. You better get me some. You start stacking me up.
Oh, are you ready for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, by the time. There we go. But you got to keep an eye on the chat too. I'm running her ragged.
Any other requests, sir?
Here pretty soon I'll need a beverage.
Anything else I can do for you?
Oh, Freak Junior's in the house. Everybody say hi to the Junior.
Hey everyone, not sure you can really see me because I mean it's quite the layout, but yay, I'm here now.
The Freak Famdamly's here.
Nah, the dogs need to be in here for it to be complete, but okay.
And I'm not bringing the rooster in here either.
Please do bring the rooster in here. Happy Valley said, Trevor works more better. He does. He doesn't let me sit down much. Trevor Russ said, I can just picture Amanda hitting Jason in the head with a skillet.
She's done it before. Well, Amanda, I don't know if they can hear you or not from my phone over here. Okay, that one I am going to vacuum out.
You've been doing a lot while I was gone there?
Yeah, I'm live.
Talking about before you were live, but okay.
Randall and Grandpa Roswell said, hey, Eric. What's up?
Glad I can be here.
You can help me.
Sure. Where
There you go, passing the buck off on the kiddo.
Absolutely.
Where the trees at?
So hang up over there. Well, I've already got it some right now. Like,
Oh, okay. I'm not sure if I can really reach up there. I'm ready
so
about
you
this
can.
stuff.
So all you have to do is when you pull them off of there, pull it.
I might be moving out of this hole here in a minute.
Got it. Ugh. I'm trying
And why are you trying to fight your sleep?
because I want to be here for everyone to see. Because I promise I'd be on the live stream soon.
Okay, you ain't much worth seeing though. Y'all should see his face. Alright guys, I gotta readjust. Hold up.
Thank you so much for that comment.
Oh, you're welcome, son.
It meant a lot to me. It very much meant a lot to me.
Well, I gotta go right here now. Yep. Okay. I'm on this side now. Oh yeah, that looks real good. so forth.
This step stool feels like it's about to break.
Problem is I cannot reach all my goodies.
Randall says, see, Cheyenne usually just ignores they continue watching TikTok. Oh, I'm a TikToker too. Russ's rocking. Oh,
You gotta speak up here. I can't hear you down there.
Hey,
can y'all hear Amanda when she's talking? Put in the chat if y'all can hear Amanda.
Russ's rocking. Oh, and HO training. Hi, Jason, Aaron, and everyone. Oh, Happy Dallas is barely hearing her. She sounds like a bad voice cancellation. Well, that's funny. That's what Jason always says about me too. Ed Parrell said hardly, and Lynn said yes, I can hear her. Randall and Derek say we can hear her.
You need to project your
Y'all
voice.
can barely hear her, man.
You need to project your voice like you're.
Alright, guys, give me just a second. I'm trying to build up a stable camera platform from a different angle. Yo, Mystic! Derek Alexander, welcome, and MH&E Railroad. Did I find you that UP Railroad spike? No, I have not. Is that Thomas Moore? It's got to be Thomas Moore because he's asking for a spike. That's the only person I know that asks for spikes. It's not as hot over here as it was over there.
We should have been to summer camp.
No, I knew not to go to summer camp.
That's why you shouldn't have gone.
No, I know better.
You've been to summer camp before. It burns. It burns.
Yeah.
What?
Derek. That's funny, Derek.
I'm not really up to the phone. You kind of need to tell me what's going on here.
I feel sorry for you. That's right.
Everybody
You
feels sorry
should.
for me.
You should. You don't know what it was like.
They don't feel sorry for me as much as they feel sorry for you. Because
Exactly.
he gets blamed for everything.
There's another ad.
Oh, Amanda just got another ad.
Sorry I'm late for the presentation.
Oh, you're good, Tim. The party's just getting started, dude.
Protect your boss.
And JD says he's going to go buy a Nissan after he watches this ad. Hey, Russ is rocking Owen HO trains and stuff. Welcome.
Go buy a Nissan. You won't regret it.
All right. Get me a drink. I keep this crap up, I might have to go visit JD and get some Baileys.
I'm trying to keep my best eye on the chat.
Watch your mom's phone. She's got the chat too. They just can't hear you over there. All right. Y'all see my tree stump?
Evening.
I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's right there.
Evening, Lady Amanda. Hope this beautiful evening finds you well.
All right. Let's see here. Where do I want to put this guy?
MHNE, have a question. Jason, have you heard of Northern Pacific?
Yes, I have heard of Northern Pacific.
Now help Jason get a drink.
Northern Pacific. They have almost the yin yang. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna put that next tree.
Great. Another brand new LED bulb stopped working. I miss when light bulbs lasted for years.
Need a smaller bit right here.
Yeah.
So Tim, I saw where you got behind a trash truck that caught on fire. Why don't you fill us in on it? How that happened?
How, Steven?
Oh, Tim was driving down the road, CP368. Just driving down the road behind a trash truck, and the trash truck catches on fire.
Kyle Stevens. I'm not at.
Nope. No commentary, Junior.
I'm trying to help you with a question. I'm trying to help you with a question here. Someone's asking you a question.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second, and I will look at questions. All right. Your tree stump, is that what you're calling these days, Jason?
I mean,
No. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, that one went over Junior's head.
It kind of did actually. I don't get that joke. He's still not sure how to work. Is it supposed to be like a dead tree or something? Yep. Is that the joke? Dead tree?
Yep, dead tree walking. What the heck? That was weird. It like held on to my drill bit.
You know what this layout needs?
What is
Another dead tree. I saw that.
Oh, I got a lot of dead trees.
I saw that on a comic strip at Rails Proof. On a comic strip, it was like, "Oh, you've been in your workshop for days. What have you been working on?" A big old dead tree that goes on top of that hill.
Alright, why is that not want to go down? Of course. I need a bigger drill bit. That bit was a little warm.
You need a bigger drill bit. Come on, Dad, get a bigger drill bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm working. Alright, now let's see if it'll go in the hole this time. And it does.
NHA Railroad said I found an antique 1940s Northern Pacific Railroad spike. It's kind of funny. I found it on CS6. That sounds like some.
What, railroad spikes?
Yes.
No, not really.
You sure about that?
I'm not really into collecting railroad spikes.
Well, a lot of people are. You should really get into it.
And that's okay. You know, I don't shame anybody who's into it.
Man, I'm taking some railroad.
Well, I know you have.
I'm taking one from the big boy. I took one from the Texarkana.
I've got about 20 railroad spikes.
There's a railroad.
I'll tell you what's cool to collect those if you can find what's called date nails.
What is that?
I'll show y'all in a second. You can get your hand on a date nail. Those are hard to find these days.
Why? What was the invention in, like, 1980s back then?
Probably not even then, Aaron.
1960s?
Alright, let me glue this little tree in with a humongous stump.
Oh, God.
This is kind of a jacked up looking tree here. It's got the biggest stump, but there ain't much tree to it. So I'm gonna go that with that. Alright. Oh,
Sorry. Oh.
Dang, Amanda trying to make me fall, y'all.
Did I just witness an attempted murder? I'm sorry, did I just witness an attempted murder?
Yes. Okay. This looks like a regular nail, but it has a date on the head of it. Y'all can see that. That is a 1932 date nail. They would tap these into the side of the railroad ties, and it would tell the railroad crew when that tie was put in so they knew when to replace it. So, that's a date nail.
By now it's expired, of course. Wait.
That's what's worth collecting, in my opinion.
In your opinion.
In my opinion. Just in my opinion.
Opinions are like thoughts. Everyone has.
Yes, I know that, Aaron. I don't know if y'all just heard Junior. Him and his foul mouth.
You use that on me. What are you talking about?
Touche. Touche.
Exactly.
Let's see, where do I want to put this dude? I'm going to put him right in the dead middle. No, screw that. We're going to go with the small bit. Yeah, this one's a fairly smaller tree. You want your bigger trees towards the back and your smaller ones up front when you're doing like a forest type scene. Because the front ones kind of hide some of the ground. Not all, but some. Or the ground that's put in from the back ones. There we go. Kyle said, Junior speaking sailor talk now. Man, I knew I should have joined Scouts.
What is the exact?
Hey, Kyle, they have what's called the Sea Scouts, too. And they look like sailors, so I'll let you put 2 and 2 together on that one.
Is he talking about my opinion?
Yeah, your mouth from the south.
No, it's got way worse.
The other news, I got my first credit card on Thursday.
Oh, congrats, Tim.
Are you planning on following trees?
I go get water.
Fallen trees?
Follow trees.
I'm trying not. I mean, they're not going to be straight, but that kind of, you know, when someone asks, well, why is your tree not straight? Oh, it's the wind blowing it. Like what I did there, didn't you? Alright, this one's going to be too tall for what I'm working on now. So, stuff not as tall as that.
What am I doing?
Putting it back on a clip somewhere. Another tree.
Okay, be more specific. Which tree do you like?
Anything not that tall that I gave you.
Not that tall.
Yep.
Like I said before, you're kind of getting into the space of you either have really small ones or you got the bigger ones.
Well, I'll take the real small ones too.
Okay. Then you're going to say those small.
No, because I can work those up on the front edge.
Okay. So let's do that.
Because that's what I'm doing right here.
Okay. What about these?
That. Oh yeah, those will work. You might just go ahead and bring well, you need to show him what I don't want.
He doesn't want it really.
So Amanda is showing Aaron which trees to grab me.
So, yeah.
Alright. Do I like the super trees? Oh yeah, absolutely. But I'll tell you this, how many trees you think you need, you better multiply it by 5.
Here your tree.
Okay, see that plate? Just drop them on the plate.
Oh, okay.
We'll be good. Alright. Yeah, literally multiply it by 5. And that's how many trees you need. This whole section here is close to use 2 of the bigger size boxes. About.
What is stuff
It's made out of, I think it's not sedum, but it's something similar.
I'm talking like basic materials, like wood.
Yeah, well, no, it's made out of a plant, Aaron.
Yeah. Wait,
It's a legit plant.
You're saying these fake plants are actually made out of real plants?
Yes.
Why don't they just call it a real plant?
I don't know. Well, it's not fake. It's real.
So they made it out of it.
No. The armatures are actually a real plant that I had to take apart. And I've got videos on my channel for those who have not seen.
And there goes the chat.
On how to install these trees or how to make them. JD, oh, the teen years, so much fun. Tell me about it. Hey JD, I might just send him down to your place and maybe you can put him to work or something.
Please no. I just wanted to check in and see on how y'all are doing. I'm gonna step out of here. Right, good luck on y'all's stream, baby. Okay, love you, bye.
And then sometimes you can take this small stuff and just do that. Slide these tall ones here. Let's see what I want to put. Alright guys, give me just a second. Set that there on the track. Well, there it is. Here we go. Alright.
Jason, do you see CSX on this?
Oh, all the time. I see CSX, I see KC, well, now CPKC, CN, Norfolk Southern, BNSF, Ferromex. You name it, I see it. If it's a class 1, I see it. Alright. Let me see here. I think I want to put this right here. Yeah, it's looking a lot better.
Jason, have you seen the railroad gauge?
No, I have not. Let's set this down in the pond. I'm going to get y'all a little closer. How about that? Does that look better? Put y'all down in the water.
How many trees you have left? They want to know.
How many do I have over there? Okay, hold on. Let me figure out. We'll do this.
Kyle says he has a busy day tomorrow building legs. We'll catch y'all later.
All right, Kyle, have a good one. All right, dude. That back and take it away. All of these.
Anthony Gordon says, I use MBR model trees. They are a little pricey, but they are very realistic. Check them out. But that looks great.
Yeah, I've heard of them. These are the Scenic Express Super Trees.
FH in Eagle Roof. A gauge lock spike is like a 7-inch cotter pin that holds down the tracks to its highs, and Conroe used them in the 1970s.
UP has something like that. Thomas, they keep the tracking gauge. All right.
Mystic says, I'm using Woodland Scenic's fine leaf foliage, but it's pricey, so I'm considering super trees for Scenic Express.
Yeah, if you're doing in scale and you get the big box, holy crap, you can make a ton of in scale trees. Like legit.
Let me know if you come down, because I'm using the ladder.
Okay, I will.
So that way, I don't try to take you out of it.
Like I did a minute ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, Amanda tried taking me out. She literally about took me out. I about busted my tail.
So lucky for you, you have such a strong, sturdy spouse that I caught you. You didn't fall.
Not true. Lucky for me, I have good balance.
Thomas and Jason, you can look them up. They are self-securing railroad spikes.
Oh, okay. I believe you.
Happy Valley says expensive trees in the foreground, cheap ones in the background. I see that's something I would do.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that too. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I've got this little single mound right here. I just put one tree on it. And then what I'll do is kind of get some glue here. I'm just going to kind of dab it around. And then I'm going to take a lot of this small stuff here that's on my plate that you can't see.
Thomas said, if you want a gauge lock railroad spike, you send me your address. I'll send you a gauge lock spike.
I appreciate the offer. Why don't you hang on to them? Because I'll be honest with you, I don't have anywhere to put them.
Mystic said, considering some knock. Is that knock?
Yeah, Noch. N-O-C-H.
Or something similar foreground.
So Knock is the company who does Scenic Express. If that helps.
Lynn said, just posted pics of some of my trees on your Facebook.
Oh, nice, Lynn. So for those who don't know, if you join my Facebook group, weekly I will be doing videos sharing everybody's layouts and what they are working on. It doesn't matter your skill level, what you're doing, your scale, the era, the location, does not matter. It doesn't matter if you're in the process of building, which means you ain't even got track put up and all you ot's bench work, or if you're doing like me and adding more finer detail, it doesn't matter. If you share pictures within the group, your pictures will be put up on a future episode of Rail Yard Tagging, where I tag your railroad. It might be too big of a deal.
So, talking about the previous comment about expensive trees in the foreground, cheap ones in the background, Derek said, Happy Valley, that's why I always stay in the back.
Oh, shoot.
And I said, I stay in the back too. And Mystic said, me too, Derek. I'm mostly considered a weed.
Oh, God. Y'all are something else.
Mystic, we know that. So you are cheap at there. Yep.
Oh, I know what type of weed Mystic talking about. He ain't talking about the weeds in the garden.
Anthony said Scenic Express is great. It's a great product. You can make a lot of great trees with them. And their grass mats are great. All of Scenic Express is also great.
Yeah, Scenic, yes. You can't go wrong with Scenic Express. You really can't.
William said he's going to do dishes. Come do ours too. Yeah, I got another ad too, and I got an ad for I think this was Nissan. That's crazy.
All right, well, y'all gonna go buy some Nissans.
No.
Nissan trying to help me out, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all be like, the heck with Nissan.
Bruce said the cheap trees I feel I have to tinker with and or modify.
Yeah, the cheap ones, they just look too plasticky for me.
I like hardwood trees though.
Yeah, well, we had the Scenic Express Super.
So they really are called super trees.
Yes, they are called Super Trees. All right, guys, we're getting close. Knocking it out. I might be able to get this area filled in. Maybe, just maybe.
Anthony said, "How big is your layout?"
It is in a 20 by 20 room.
You were supposed to let me know when you come down here.
Oh, sorry. All right. I'm gonna come back down and get some more. And those 3 that I left over there will go right here.
Did they get them?
Whoop. I ain't ready for them.
Will you just let me know, sir?
I will.
I'm here.
Aw, that's so sweet. Amanda said she's here for me. At least somebody is. Okay. Alright, I got about 10 more trees and then a lot of little stuff. So I'm getting close to getting this area finished out.
Like the theme song for Friends. Yes.
Okay, there it is. Got a big old tree right here at 6 to go in. Only downside is it's like when you try to get ready to put it in the hole, it wants to pick up some of the other stuff. Alright, I'm going to adjust the camera. There we go. Ah, thank you, Mystic.
Happy so that explains the grit when grit breaks off Thomas. Grit to me does not sound hopeless and well to me. Oh, my name, there's a backstory.
Look, Manda is very gritty.
There's a backstory there. Anthony said, what site do you want us to send pictures to? Can't post it? Can't you post it? Thank you.
So if you're not currently a member, okay, on the Facebook group, if you're not currently a member, you will have to apply for membership. And the membership is completely free. You just have to agree to the rules. And as long as you agree to the rules, I will approve you to come on in. Of course, it'll have to be after I get done with this here live stream. I just put a dead tree back behind this one here.
Mystic said that's a nice hillside, so a river is going to run through there.
Yeah, you're currently in the pond. So the water level is going to come up just to about where these cattails are.
So Russ said my wife has no interest, and that's okay. I told him I just said it's taken me a long time to do this.
Yeah, it has. Amanda's got trauma in here.
A lot of conversations. A lot of work being in.
That's okay, Randall. Hey, I appreciate you hanging out.
Derek says, Jason, we don't have to answer 24 questions.
Derek, no, it's not 24 questions. It's 240. No, I'm just kidding. It's only 2 questions.
Anthony said, can you post it?
Okay, so Anthony, the easiest way to find it, because I'm live streaming on my cell phone, so I can't post it.
Do you want to see if I can get the link to the
The link is in the latest episode of Rail Yard Tagging.
Okay.
Amanda's going to try to post the link for you, okay?
Well, it won't be the program tagging, but what is the name of your Facebook group?
The train freak. No, I have a link in Rotor tagging to the Facebook.
Well, I can't get on that. Yes.
That means you'll have to leave and then come back. Oh, this tree here is like an all. Look how long that trunk is and how short the tree is. I might break that one down. I think I'm going to.
Right.
You give me another tree stump to put in somewhere.
Mystic said with a round of bingo between each question. He loves some bingo.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking about bringing it back for the 2,000 subscriber contest, which I really need to try to get that open pretty soon, don't I?
Yep. Grandpa Rose, you want to call it a night later?
All right, JD, have a great night, buddy. We'll see you next time, okay? Thanks for popping in. All right. Where is the daggum hole?
It's nice to have you here. You won't have to listen to replay. Listen to the replay to hear yourself. You're my son. Do I sound bad?
I don't even know if they can hear you.
Yeah, they say they can hear me.
Yeah, but you're way down there. I'm way up here, so you don't have that microphone. I got to show you how to join in with StreamYard. And I can actually set you up as a co-host within StreamYard, and they would be able to hear you.
CB Railroader, Helen Trees. Gonna try making it you looking goofy, Jason.
Hey, CB Railroader, thank you.
You both sound a little tiny. You sound tiny?
Tiny or tinny? Yeah, Mystic said we can kind of hear. Alright, let me see if I can fix the audio.
Back, had to get the missus some ice cream. Good for you, Lynn.
Okay, did that fix the tinny? It wants to do that after a certain time with my...
CB Railroader is definitely.
Well, that's probably when I held the phone up closer to you. Alright, I'm going to back my phone up out of the pond.
Get it out of the pond.
Give y'all more
Here
of it.
is a relative term here. I see what you did there. Here is a relative term here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had a question about where I got the name Grit and Grace, and it doesn't sound very healthy or well. So I was trying to pick a name,
Go
and
ahead. I'll let you do your story before I drill it.
and it's not really a long story. I wanted something that kind of caught both sides of the coin when you're trying to take care of yourself or trying to take a leap of faith. And I wanted to think, okay, like grit, in order to kind of own your crap and come to terms with the fact that you need to make changes, whatever that is, you've got to have the grit and the fortitude to be able to make those changes. But you also, on the other hand, have to have the grace. You have to give yourself grace. And you have to give those around you grace that aren't going to really understand why you're doing what you're doing. So that is how Grit and Grace kind of came to fruition. Was I wanted something that caught both ends of that, if that makes sense at all.
Did y'all catch that? Dang it, man. It's like when you talk, the chat dies.
I know. I might have scared everybody. Mystic said, well said. Okay, so they heard.
Okay.
Loud and clear. Absolutely. Okay.
Man, that tree's an angle.
Anthony said, what are the structures in the back? They look great. Structures in the back.
Okay, so this is part of the Walder's sawmill kit. That is the Buller house, and that is the planer. And if I turn my phone some more, you can see the lumber shed. You can kind of see a pipe going from the dust collector over to the lumber shed. There's more buildings to the kit, but I got to get that hole filled in first. Well, Mystic, if you would stop throwing your dadgum witchcraft voodoo on my trees, they wouldn't be so stubborn.
Witchcraft.
Oh, yeah, Mystic, he used to live in Nolan's.
Ooh.
So he's got that voodoo on him,
Okay.
but now he's up in Boston. So he's trying to make a voodoo witchcraft hybrid, which is called voocraft.
Okay. Ed says, yes, that makes sense. I can hear too better with the mic in this location. Yeah, I was standing closer to the phone too. So
see, now she's sitting down, so you probably can't hear her again. Amanda, in other words, get your butt up.
Mystic said you're crazy. We already did that.
Who's crazy? I'm crazy?
You are.
Oh,
well,
tell
they
me.
wouldn't say that about me.
I mean, I know I'm crazy. Tell me something I don't know. Yeah, I'm about out of trees. Just about.
Ed said, who is saying here? Valid point.
You know, that's like the question is, what's normal? Is there even a such thing as normal? And if you know what normal is, I mean, you know, feel free to share, because
Roses, rockin' O and H on trains. What is that white vacuum cleaner pipe looking thing in the background? That is definitely. Did you show them your vacuum?
I have in the past.
Show them your vacuum.
I will in here in a minute.
But yes,
oh, shoot. I need a bigger bit.
That is definitely a vacuum. It's his little porta vac.
I got it at Wally World.
Oh, I like this question. Amanda, do you miss Jason's long beard?
I know the answer to that question. Now you got to tell them the joke about how do we say vacuum in this house when it comes to the dogs.
Oh. Well, we didn't answer the question. No, I don't miss his beard at all. At all. It was gross. It was hot. It was
hot, huh?
No, it was hot, like scratchy, scruffy, like not attractive hot. Not like that.
Oh.
What you got going on now is hot. Like attractive hot. In this house we call the vacuum the vacuum. It is a monster in this house because our dogs do not like the vacuum at all. Being normal is so mean. Huh? Math code. Normal is only what most people agree with. They're like you. We're all model railroaders, so we're all. Somebody said their relatives aren't normal. Does anybody have normal relatives?
I don't.
No.
It goes back to that day-long question, what's normal?
Let me ask you guys this. Do you all miss his beard?
Oh, I know Mystic does. Yeah, I know exactly. Mystic, I know he misses my beard.
Lynn does.
I figured Lynn did too.
Now see, facial hair, like a good clean mustache and goatee, and even a nice beard is good. But when it gets to the point where it's like stiff and it scratches you, that's not okay. That is not okay. Mystic says, I miss it.
See, he used to call me Captain Blackbeard.
Oh my god.
Now he calls me Captain Cottonbelt.
Lynn says, I use my long whiskers for telephone wires.
Lynn, I could see that.
Yeah. But a beard like that requires a lot of maintenance. Exactly. I think he looks younger without all that beard. That's what I said. He does look younger. Yeah, it was just too much. It was, some men can rock it and pull it off, but I mean, his was just so coarse. It wasn't like, let me grab hold of that and pet it. It was like, scratch. It was like holding an SOS pad in my hand.
A Brillo pad?
A Brillo pad. Yeah, it's just gross feeling.
Yeah, it got a little hard there to tame at the end.
I miss the train freak's beard. He is not in range to hit it. Russ says, I look like Grizzly Adams right now, but that is because I hate shaving.
I feel that.
Yeah. The train freak, you could be called Mr. Cottonball, but that would be strange. Yeah, that would be a little weird.
Now, who said that?
Lynn?
Really? Really, Lynn?
What my beard is, except when it's humid. Yeah, his had no body to it. Like, no, it was just stiff. Like, I don't know if you guys could tell that on camera, but it was so stiff.
I don't know about that, because the last video that I had the beard was when I did the Amarillo Railroad Museum tour, and the wind was moving it.
Well, it was moving it as a whole, but I mean, it was just stiff. I mean, I can't explain it. It wasn't. No, I don't miss it at all.
Okay.
I like being able to find his chin now.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't have enough on there.
Anthony, what type of water are you going to use? Are you going to use magic water?
Probably just deep resin pour is what I'm going to use in it. On the lower side of the levee, oh shit, there's a tree. How about that? I used Envirotex Light, but here I'm just going to use what you call it, probably just some regular deep resin pour stuff, and just call it good.
Derek said you need a really good conditioner for a long beard. I bought him stuff for his beard oil. There was a beard balm. I don't know. He would use it and then not use it and then, yeah.
Well, I definitely didn't use it during the showstopper because I had to freaking wear a mask.
Yeah, it was getting on his mask. That was pretty annoying. Russ says my beard adds about 10 years, which is not good at my age. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, Amanda's getting another ad, y'all. Alright.
I'm just thankful that Jason didn't completely do away with his facial hair. He would look like he's about
Can y'all still hear Amanda?
Aaron.
Because she's still sitting down.
Stop.
She won't get up. I have no clue if y'all can hear her or not hear her.
They can hear me. You stay where you're at. You're doing a great job.
By God, I hope so.
You're fine. We'll be here until you shut. Derek says, Jason, it looks great. The hill and the trees, not the beard.
Dang, Derek. I was hoping you would say my beard was looking great, too.
They said they could still hear me.
I don't believe y'all.
They just said they could hear me.
Alright, let's see here. Let me see how that looks from this thing. I'm pretty satisfied with that. I don't know. What do y'all think?
Sounds great.
Tim, she don't need your help.
So they can hear me when you're not ready to mouth.
Alright, y'all. What do y'all think? Y'all need a closer up look?
That will look good when you get some water in it.
Oh, yeah. It'll look a whole lot better.
Looks good.
Looks good from Vermont. And ain't that what, the Green State? The Garden State? I can't remember what state it is.
Awesome.
I think it's Green State.
Looks great for the desert. Very cool scene.
And I'm practically done with this scene. No moss. Because what I got to do on this side before I put trees in is I got to figure out exactly where my telephone poles are going. So, okay. So it is. So Blue State? I thought it was the Green State.
Oh, that was so looks really good.
Okay, thank you. See, that will go somewhere up here. And I can't remember if that one goes here or if it goes there.
Vermont is the Green Mountains.
Green Mountain. See, I knew there was green in it somehow. Alright. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to figure some stuff out real quick. Just bear with me. Because I've got so many of these utility poles or these telephone poles that have one resistor off. Okay. So I have to make sure I space them out properly. Possibly. Yeah, possibly. Okay. I might go ahead and glue these dudes in. That one's going to go. I'm gonna go ahead and put him up high.
And they said you should go to Mini Fritz, get some deer, bear, and ducks.
Already got deer. I've got bears somewhere too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already got the deer. The deer's already put in. The deer's over by the community barn where I first started. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put in these telephone poles. Hopefully I don't screw up. I don't think I will. Because there's a certain way I did it, and I don't remember how I did it. Don't you ever have that problem, like when you do something a certain way, then you're like, okay, how did I do that again? That's fine, go ahead. That one goes there. That one goes there. Give me just a second, guys. Yeah, and I should have one of the really tall ones. Okay, there's my really tall one. I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just have 4 telephone poles I've got to worry about. Okay. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna gamble. See how messed up we get. I'm fixing to put in some telephone poles. Aha! Got the right bit. How about that? There. Alright, we're gonna pop a hole right here. Just move that foliage out of the way. And pop a hole right here. Alright. A little vacuum. Alright. Okay, so what I'm fixing to glue in now is the first telephone pole, and it needs to go in this. In the world did it do that? Oh, shaky cam. Then take a little bit of foliage. Do that. That looks good. So this side over here is not going to have as many trees because you have the telephone lines running right through here. So there's going to be a little bit of like a clearance. I'm just going to poke it in the hole. And when putting utility poles in, there is a right and a wrong way of doing it. And most people didn't know that there is a right and a wrong. Get it off my finger. Thank you. Okay. Alright. So if I show you like these two here in front, if you notice, both the braces are on the front, but one pole has white insulators on the left, the other one has white insulators on the right. And that's because poles will have the braces facing each other and then the braces facing away if I don't lift my dock up. So there is a right and a wrong on how you install your telephone poles. Most people won't know that, but people like me that's kind of that actually do their research will be like, yeah, there is a right and a wrong. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put these last couple of trees in. I'm going to turn this pole. There we go. Slight turn on you. Perfect. Right. Alright, need to change the bit out. One just a little bit smaller. And this is my last tree I've got for right now. Don't worry, I've got quite a few more that still have to be made. Ah, my tree went flying. There it goes. Take that one, fix it up, like that. Alright, there we go. I'm model 1876. They would be telegraph poles. Absolutely. Prototype Pete. Y'all, Amanda left the room. And so, if I am prototype Pete, then she needs to be prototype Patrice. Prototype Pete. Are you kidding me? There we go. Now, what's wrong with me doing everything by the book? I don't get it. Alright, I'm going to move y'all a little closer. Oh, let me show y'all this before I move you. Check that out. I put a little dude fishing on the bridge. And I'm knocking the phone all over the place. Shaky cam. Alright, I'm going to put y'all on the rock. Hold on, I still got to fix this camera. This stand is utter junk. Ooh, this might not work because I forgot I got super elevation in this curve. There we go. Yeah. Amanda, who said anything about having to behave? Alright, so what I'm going to do here, y'all going to think is pretty cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got to pop in 8 holes. Ready? Alright, so we're going to do one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll put the other one back here. Alright. We'll get all this vacuumed up. About full. My vacuum is about full. Alright. So I got these little bitty twig things here. We're going to make these look like old stumps that they cut out. So Edward, this part of the layout here, I'm not running off of my computer. It's just much easier for me to do it on my phone right now. I'm not using OBS or anything like that. Just using my phone. That one. Okay, now I gotta find where did I put that last hole? There it is. Okay. Now I just got a little bit more of this slack stuff that I'm gonna try to find homes for. Hmm. Put that there. And I apologize if you're talking in the chat, and I'm just focused on trying to get these last little things put in. Ah, thank you, Willow Creek. Really appreciate that. Like I said, I need just a few more trees. And it will look a little better. There we go. Yep, just a few more pieces left. Not much. That was a piece of, I'll attach that right there. There we go. That looks good. Oh, awesome, Randall. Finally off the clock, huh? Alright, just I ain't got much left, guys. I'm just going ahead and doing this while I can. Two more pieces. And the last one. We're going to stick it right there where that old tree was. Alright. Now I got to get all the glue off my fingers. So, I added stumps. Kind of like it's under the utility, like where the wires are. Make it look like they cut the trees out. So, I'm going to say this whole section over here is done. Except for I got to do the pond. So, now I'll give you a good view of. There's the water. I got a little guy out there fishing. And I did roll a car over it to make sure it don't hit. So, I know the car kind of blocks the light. Lynn, the fish is so small you can't see them. So, oh, looky here. I found another little piece. How about that? I'll glue it on there. Alright, y'all. Well, that's where I'm at right now. I think I'm going to call it. So this is Envirotex Light. You can get that at Hobby Lobby. So, I saw a video from Kathy Malat where she made water come out of culverts. So I'm going to see if I can't maybe try to mimic what she did. It's going to be a little tough. It's kind of hard to see the culverts, but they're back there. You can see one of them right here. And then there's the other one. One sits a little lower than the other, and that's on purpose. And then here's the culverts on the back side. So, and what I want to do is get the resin poured up to the top of the culverts. So that way it looks like the water is flowing through. That's my goal anyways. But the water on this side here is going to be more murky than this side here, where the bridge is. So, But yeah, so that's where I'm at so far. Making progress. Literally, once I get this whole scene here done, then I can go for my NMRA scenery certificate. And that will be that. So, alright, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I appreciate all of y'all for stopping in, hanging out with me. Even though I couldn't really chat much, but I still appreciate y'all coming in and, hanging out and chatting amongst yourselves and giving Amanda and Junior a hard time while they were in here. So, other than that, y'all be safe out there. I hope y'all have a great rest of your weekend and a great week to come. And happy railroading. All right. Good night. Bye.